Hey guys. So, I got home from school a few minutes ago, so I'm just hanging out now, and thought I'd make this quick little story time video to explain all those tweets I'd made earlier before I get ready to do my first big impact short time workout. It's where you pack a bunch of stuff in, but it's shorter, than a shorter time, but it's like a harder impact, shorter time workout. And, yeah. Um, so, there's this kid in my radio broadcasting class. His name is Mark, and we kind of make fun of. We kind of used to make fun of him sometimes. Like it was all like a good-hearted, jokes, messing around, whatever. Um, but today I don't know what happened to me or why in my mind it just hit me. But I was just looking at him and I was like, he's always never said anything back. Like and I highly doubt he liked it. Like I had and it kind of makes me sad, like cryish, because he never did anything about it, and he just let us and everyone else who did it say stuff like that. And like I've been mean to him before, whatever, and he doesn't deserve that. And just because I think part of me was kind of resentful to him for being so like optimistic and cheery, for some reason. Even though, now I'm kind of transitioning myself into that happier stage where I'm becoming like that, and that's awesome. And Mark's just such a sweet person. Like he just takes it, and he's just super always ready to learn and very enthusiastic. And I feel like I shouldn't be, jealous of him or angry with him for no reason just because he's doing that and I'm not. So today and I was like, listen, I'm sorry, for all the times we've made fun of you, and you've just, or messed around and joked around with you, and you've just not done anything about it. Like you don't ever say anything back. So I'm sorry, like you don't deserve that. Like that's not cool for us to do that. We shouldn't. And he said that, and kind of what he said next made me feel really, really bad because he said that he'd been bullied a lot of his life, so he was used to it. And I was just, I didn't know what to say, and I started crying in front of him, so I couldn't really like continue. And just hearing that, and after leaving that class, thinking about that, like it just made me feel so horrible that we ever, even if we weren't intending to bully him, because I would never, ever intentionally bully somebody, because I know how it feels, so he's just such a sweet, amazing, nice kid, and I feel like he's never done anything wrong, so why, so he just, and I think it was really good for me to realize it when I did, because he didn't deserve it, so I apologize and give him his due, and he's got a lot of passions. He's very excited about things, and I kind of just talked to him a little bit afterwards, and he's a very nice kid, so I'm very glad I did that. And now the other kid, his name is Thomas, and he's in my forensics class, and like every day he's super loud, super talkative. I get super irritated by it, because I'm always in like a really shitty mood, because I kind of get mood swings, so like I'll go from being really happy to not, and whenever I'm around him and he is and I'm not, it would make me feel very bitter. I don't know, it makes me want to cry but thinking about it, but like, and knowing that he had like feeling like he was and I wasn't, I was always really mean to him, and then I realized like I don't, why, and even though I know he really didn't care about it, but I did it, like he joked around saying it hurt his feelings, or he cries and stuff, so he say all these like things to kind of mess around, but even though he was, and and like it's like he just asked like why I did it, and I couldn't honestly tell him, like I didn't even know, I just said, oh, because you're annoying, you irritate me, and I think today I had time to reflect on it, and I don't think it was him irritating me. I think it was myself being irritated with myself that I couldn't be happy like that, because school, the person you see me be through here is more of who I am than who I am at school, I think. Because I feel like I can't talk about Dean, or I can't talk about wrestling or anybody there, because nobody knows what I'm talking about, and everyone just thinks I'm super annoying for it. So it's kind of hard to fully express myself at school, so I feel like I can't. So with everybody out here, you all love stuff that I love, and a few of you stand the bean, so you all have that, and there's just stuff like that. And then I just realized that Thomas never did anything to me. It was never him that I was angry with, and so I just texted him. I was like, Here I have it. Because he's another nice guy that got done dirty by us all, you know, freshman and sophomore year and things like that. Me, not as much. Hold on, it's sunny as fuck. I said, I'm really sorry I'm mean you all the time, and thanks for taking it. Just know I never sincerely mean, and I think you're a good person. Don't ever take anything I say when I behave like that seriously. Let me read that slower. So I said, hey, so I'm really sorry for being mean all the time, meant to you. And thanks for taking it. Just know that I'm never sincerely mean, and I think you're a great person. Don't ever take anything I say when I behave like that seriously. Because truth be told, he's a really nice dude. And he's had a lot of kind of health problems. He had them more freshman and sophomore year, and this year he's doing a lot better, which is good. You know, but I think, and I apologized to him, I was like, don't ever take anything I say seriously, because I'm just, you know, one of my things. And I think all of this self-realization, when I realized that, you know, as all the tragedy that's happened has made me realize that we all gotta be kind to each other, you know, we all have to accept and love each other and come together and forgive each other and apologize to each other when it's needed, or mend broken bridges. And that's what I did, and I feel really, really good for it. And I feel very, very proud, and I feel like it was the right decision to apologize to this dude, because I shouldn't be taking whatever pent-up anxiety or anger I have out on them, you know, and they're doing them, being themselves, which is something I'm very scared to do at school sometimes, because like I said, nobody likes what I like, so it's hard. But yeah, and I think when I came out and realized I wanted to be a wrestler, I started doing, well, I've always wanted to be a wrestler, but when I officially was this is what I'm going to do, you know, I kind of have to do a lot of self-realization, and all of those things came to fly that I felt like I couldn't be who I was at school. But I think, you know, it's just, I don't know, it feels really good to finally let all that pent-up anger towards them, because there was really no anger towards them, it was more towards myself. And I just wanted to deliver a quick message to everybody. If you are wearing the same boat I am in, or do things like that, or even if you're never intentionally bullying somebody, think about it, you know, because even though I don't think he was hurt by it, it still meant not to apologize, and I think part of it probably was, so and I could tell it obviously helped, or kind of made him surprised a little bit when I did, but I think it made him feel better, and I'm really happy about that, because everybody deserves to feel happy, and everybody deserves to feel like someone loves them, and I will always try to be everyone's friend, and you guys too, obviously. So it felt really good to do that, and it meant a lot, and acts of kindness can really mean a lot. So if you see somebody who gets bullied a lot, or always is by themselves, try to stick up for them, or talk to them, or say, hi, how's your day, or I'm sorry that happens to you, or what do you want to do this summer, or what's your plans, you know, whatever. Just a simple act of kindness can go a really long way, and I think that's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, as I'm turning this new chapter and involving myself even more, I'm really glad that you guys are all still here with me, and I love you guys so flippin' much, even if we don't talk. If we don't, we definitely should if you watch this, and if you ever feel like you need somebody to talk to, or you need advice, I'll do the best of my ability, because, you know, I cry a little bit. My eyes always get like a weird color when I cry. But, thank you guys so much for understanding and kind of listening to this. I just was dealing with this, and I think that this is what was getting me down and kind of bothering me, and now that I've let it out, before I will not be at that school anymore, because I'm moving, I think I'm going to be a lot less stressed and a lot better person all around for it, and making 2 new potential starting friends with those guys, Thomas and Mark. Obviously Thomas is the name of the other guy. I think they're amazing because they're both awesome dudes, and I'm really going to enjoy being friends with them from here on out. So that was my short little story time, kind of long actually, a little under 10 minutes, just made it. So thank you so much for watching, Beans, and I love you all so much. So